So if you could just start by stating your name and then tell us why you decided to run for the school board.
My name is Julian Garcia, and I decided to run for the school board because I feel like back in April of 2017, when the teachers read their no vote of confidence letter to the school board, I felt like there was a lack of leadership, and I feel like people needed to step up, and I wanted to do it myself because I felt like myself would only bring the change and it needs to happen at the district.
And why did you feel you were the person who should do that?
Well, as a former employee and former student, I feel like I had a unique insight to the issues going around the school district.
Mm-hmm. And what do you see as the most pressing issue facing the Ravenswood School District today?
The fact that they don't listen to the community.
And who is they?
The school board majority.
Okay. And is there an example of that, or sort of in what ways does that show up?
I feel like the best example of that is when they renew the superintendent's contract, and the whole community spoke against that, and they still decided to renew her contract.
If you had been on the board at the time, would you have voted against renewing her contract?
I think I would have said no. I think I would, hearing everything the community spoke about that night would have made me feel like I need to listen to my community because they are the voters.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I assume that is a decision that you take strong disagreement with. Are there any other decisions that the board has made over the last 2 years that you disagree with?
The closing of the CDC, the laying off of all classified employees, mm-hmm. that being custodians, kitchen staff, paraeducators.
Mm-hmm. If you were on the board and faced with those layoffs, are there other positions you would cut instead, or other cuts you would make?
Yes, I think I would have started, from the top of the district, as far as administration, consultants, lawyers.
Mm-hmm. And are those cuts that you would pursue if you're elected?
I would.
Okay. And as you've referenced, there is a sense of distrust in the community and among parents and teachers and staff of the district office and of the school board. If you're elected, what would you do to rebuild that trust and bring people together?
I will start by listening to them, hearing their complaints and issues. And me personally, I would want to, create an office where the public and teachers and students, and parents could come speak to me directly instead of going through other channels.
Mm-hmm. Are there other ways in terms of listening that would be different from what the school board does now? How you would listen to the public?
I think I would try to, hear out their issues because I think there's a lot of concerns going around right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And this office, would it just be for the public to come talk to board members or just to come talk to you specifically?
I would try to make it creative to talk to board members in general.
Okay. Is there anything else about your campaign or your background that you would want the voters to know?
I'm currently an educator, and I work as an instructional aide in the school, Ravenswood City School District in Edward Cloud. I think, me as an educator make the best fit for a board member.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.